Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Stoveside Chats. My name is Chad Blackwelder. Back in my home kitchen. It's been a couple weeks since I've had this backdrop. I've been out on the road doing some working with our videographer to film these chef demo videos. It's going to be part of the Cooking with the Chefs box for the Seafood Festival. And speaking of seafood festivals, we're going to have on the chat today Stephanie McIntyre. She's the executive director for the North Carolina Seafood Festival. So we're waiting for her to join. And thank you, Benjamin Passwater Steen, for joining us. Appreciate that. So we'll give Jay Worley, thank you for joining us. North Carolina Seafood, there she is. All right. All right, we're just waiting for her. Hey, Stephanie.
Hey, Chad. Wasn't sure if I got this right or not, but I got
You got it figured out. I appreciate you being here.
Great. Thanks for having me today. I'm happy to be here.
So thank you for, let's see who just joined us. Bit Quirky Barbecue, thanks for joining us. So everybody tuning in, this is Stephanie McIntyre. She's the executive director of the North Carolina Seafood Festival down in Morehead City. Stephanie and I have been, and some other folks, a lot of other folks have been working on this brand new experience for the Seafood Festival. It's been kind of like hitting a moving target, but I think we finally got our hands and our brains around it. So thanks for being here. Ben Outlaw, North Carolina, thanks for joining. So Stephanie, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got involved with the Seafood Festival.
Oh gosh, that's been so long ago. I'm a UNC graduate from Chapel Hill a long time ago, but I have been with the North Carolina Seafood Festival's executive director for over 20 years, and we're on our 34th year. So I'm excited to be here. I have the best job in the state, if not the country. I get with a group of volunteers every year, and we plan one of the biggest parties in the state. So, I mean, how much fun can that be? So we have a great time. It's a lot of work. This year's a little quirky, but we hope to still bring some activities and fun to our festival fans.
Yeah. Now, you just mentioned it's the largest party. That's true. It's the largest festival in the state, correct?
That's correct. For 3 days, yes.
Yeah. So normally, the North Carolina Department of Agriculture, our involvement with the Seafood Festival is we're a sponsor, and we normally sponsor the Chef's Tent, which is a lot of great cooking demos over the course of the weekend, and then a cool cooking competition that kind of wraps up the whole weekend. So this year, we're doing things differently. We're still sponsoring it, but we're kind of working on something else. So I'm going to let Stephanie, I'm going to let you have the floor and talk about this brand new thing that we're working on.
Well, it's definitely, no pun intended, but we took the festival and had to figure out a way to take it to our festival fans. So we had to think outside the box, which is kind of what we did this year. You know, as you just said, Chad, we've been working on this for several months, and we had to figure out how to work around all of this COVID situation. So one of the things we thought about is what can we do to help people understand North Carolina seafood in a different light. And going through this pandemic, there is has been a big push for North Carolina seafood for local. People are finding that there's a little bit less other protein available, and so now they're looking towards the seafood. So that's an exciting thing for us. And in that process, we want people to understand where to get it and how to cook it. And then once they do that, they're going to love it. So part of this box is part of our educational endeavor, which is part of our mission as the North Carolina Seafood Festival. We try to help people understand North Carolina seafood in general, where to get it, what to look for when you buy it. But in the Chef's Tent specifically, we teach you how to cook it, and then we let you taste it. So in order to bring that to your front door, we created these North Carolina cooking with the chef's boxes. So that's where we are right now. They are actually on sale right now. You can order them through our website, and there's 4 different boxes. So not only did it work out perfectly that October is National Seafood Month, we're going to be able to send a different seafood box to your door every week through the month of October. You can start ordering now, but we will get it all packaged and ready for you and ship out in October. And we're working with the produce box. So you'll have amazing vegetables from the state of North Carolina farmers as well.
Yeah, it's a really neat idea. Now, so you called me, you came up with this idea. How did that come about? What inspired you?
I guess when you do this for umpteen years, you learn to really get creative. And I think this pandemic has forced all of our festival friends to kind of push ourselves to the next level. So it was, a lot of people are familiar with the different meal boxes that come to your door now. And so it kind of spawned off of that, so to speak. And then again, we tied in our educational endeavors with it. And so it's a little bit of a seek and find. It's not like it's all going to come to your door ready to go. You actually have to do a little bit of homework, like about that much. So we are asking people, when you get the box, we're going to give you the resources to go and buy your own North Carolina seafood. And that's part of the process. Is a lot of people think when they go to some of the larger box stores, you go to the back freezer and you pull out this bag of shrimp that is from across the ocean on the other side of the world. And we want to get people away from that. We want you to understand you can actually go, some large box stores do carry North Carolina seafood, but we're actually going to give you a site that is linked directly to the North Carolina Department of Agriculture, where you can find seafood all over the state. And if you can't get it near your hometown, Inland Seafood, who actually sources their seafood from local vendors on the coast, they will ship it to your door.
Yeah. So, Stephanie, we just had a question from Chef Caroline Dominique. I think that was right. Her handle already left, but she was asking how Carter County Food Network can get involved with this.
Oh, yes, we'd love to talk to you. Reach out to us through our website, Carter County Food Network. I know that we are working directly with the produce box, so I don't know if she sources from you or not, but right now we've got everything in place, but we'd love to certainly talk to you and see if we can reach another level and work with you. Obviously, of course, you're in North Carolina, got to be in C. We're all about that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, thank you, Chef Caroline, for joining us. Also, thanks to Chef Anders Bitten for joining us, and the Conscious Cultivator. That's a mouthful. Thank you guys for joining us. So yeah, just to kind of drill down a little bit on the details of the boxes. Like Stephanie said, there's 4 different chefs involved. Chef Keith Rose from Catch in Wilmington, Chef Bobby Zimmerman from True Blue in Wilmington, Chef Zach Grack from Local Seafood and the Raleigh Transfer Hall. Then they have other markets in the Triangle as well. And then Jeremiah Tower from Blue Ocean Market in Morehead City. So we're going to release one each week of October. Again, like Stephanie said, you can go to ncseafoodfestival.org and get all the information on that, and it'll take you easily through how to order all the boxes. But you'll get your box. It will not have seafood. Again, like Stephanie said, get your seafood locally by North Carolina Seafood. We're going to include some resource links to help you out with that. But there'll be a QR code in the bottom of the recipe card that'll be in the box with your produce and North Carolina produce, North Carolina value-added items. There's going to be some Got to Be in C swag in there, and some Seafood Festival swag as well. But there'll be a QR code on the recipe card where you'll scan that with your phone. You can watch the video and then cook along with the chef. So it's going to be a whole lot of fun. And again, it took us a while to kind of, try to get it all together. Stephanie had a great vision, but it came together pretty quickly. And Stephanie, just to let you know, I dropped off the labels for the boxes at the produce box today. So
Right.
They have everything they need to start that process of shipping out that first box here in the next few weeks. Now, again, this is the largest festival in the state. are you going to try to do anything throughout the year? Like, I know you kind of talked about maybe taking some pieces of the seafood festival and having them at different times of the year where you can kind of control the crowd a little bit. Is that something you're still thinking about?
We have lots of things in the works. Actually, we had several plans in the works because we thought the state of North Carolina would be a lot further along right now than they have been, or they are at the present time. So as soon as the doors open up and the gates open up, we have some things in place that we would like to activate. And again, a lot of that's going to depend on the time of the year. It's going to depend on, you know, obviously the guidelines that are set in place at that particular time. Our biggest thing is we love our festival fans, and for us, their safety is first. And so, you know, hence we were unable to produce the festival as we have done over the past 34 years. But we hope that this is going to be a little something that we can bring to your door just to share a little joy, a little education, a little seafood. And it's prepared at the highest and best level. I know people are going to absolutely enjoy this once they get their hands on it and get to taste real North Carolina seafood. So lots of options with it. We just want to make sure that we get them out to you as quick as possible. So you got to start ordering because there's only so many that we can do. So get your orders in.
Yeah. Let's see. Healthyish Food Travels. Thank you for joining us. They are asking, is this in the produce box? I use the produce box and would love to get some North Carolina seafood, even local. I'm in Raleigh. So Healthyish Food Travels. Again, go to ncseafoodfestival.org. It'll take you right to the page where you can click on for the chef boxes, and it has all the information about each of the 4 boxes and how to order those. It's a really easy site to navigate. Ryan at the produce box, shout out for doing that. He did a great job with that. Yeah. But again, yes, we partnered with the produce box to help us make this virtual experience come to life. So thank you for that question. Mm-hmm. So let's see. Jordan, high five. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. Thanks, guys, for joining us. That's awesome. You guys make sure you check out the website for the Seafood Festival and get those boxes ordered. Again, there's 4 different ones. Order all 4. You know, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. And again, what Stephanie was saying, the idea was to really kind of demystify seafood cookery at home. I think that a lot of people enjoy and appreciate seafood, especially local seafood, but don't really know what to do with it. My mom, who was watching this, I'm going to go ahead and say it, but she would say it before me. She never really dealt with seafood because she wasn't really that comfortable working with it, and a lot of home cooks aren't. So hopefully, you know, we can, you know, kind of bridge that gap a little bit with just some easy, you know, techniques and some really simple, easy to follow recipes. And shout out to Martin Buchanan of O Shoot Productions. He's awesome. If you guys need any video work, Google O Shoot Productions out of Greensboro. He did a great job shooting and editing these videos. Scored them really, really well with some cool music. And from what we've seen, they look pretty darn good, I would say. What do you think, Stephanie?
I think they are top notch. He did an amazing job. The best part about filming all these is some of the takeaways that I did is, hey, I always cook shrimp and I can do basic fish, but I have learned to do crab cakes. I have learned escabeche. Never even knew what it was, but that's a fabulous dish. That's the second box. And the fish actually cook in the oil, like the oil's hot and it just seeps into it and cooks from the heat of the oil. But the cool thing about that escabeche is Chef Bobby was saying that it actually can last a week, that it's a Spanish dish, and a lot of the Spanish fishermen will cook it and take it with them on the boat all week because they're out all week and they use it for their dinner and snack. And so actually you can make this dish and you can eat on it all week, which is really totally cool because that's something you don't find normally with seafood. And he did it with grouper, so it was even that much better. But we got to taste everything. You guys, these chefs are so passionate about what they do. That really took me back to see how much they really love cooking, and to hear them talk about seafood and how they knew historically about it. They know They have a lot of tips when they're talking to you during these videos. And the videos are very short. They're very concise. They're like 8 to 10 to 12 minutes max. And they're literally they're in their kitchen fixing this. So you can watch and you just go right along with them. So it's a lot of fun. I've seen the videos, I've witnessed the chefs, so I can tell you from firsthand, this will be a real treat for you. But again, we just want you to go out and experiment with seafood, and we want you to cook it at home. And be sure, those of you that have children, we're going to even show you how to make fish fingers, like AKA fish sticks. You don't have to buy those frozen fish sticks in the store anymore. You can actually do it with fresh, local North Carolina seafood. So easy. Chef Bobby Zimmerman makes that, like, he does it in like 5 minutes. It blew my mind. So for those of you that really like to eat fresh and really like to eat without preservatives, this is the way to go, and we want to help you with that. So we're excited. We're also going to look into trying to make to have you guys send in your pictures to us after you cook it. You know, we want to see what you're doing. So we're excited to see what's going to come out of it, Chad.
Yeah, absolutely. Maddie Krazy is asking, I joined late, how do I find these videos? So Maddie, ncseafoodfestival.org will take you right to the site that you need for all the information and how to order. We partner with the produce box on this. So when you get your box, on the recipe card will be a QR code that you can scan and be able to watch the video while you're cooking along with the chefs. And after the Seafood Festival is over, these videos will live in perpetuity on YouTube. So they will be out there for everyone to see and experience. But we're going to wait till the end of October before we release all those videos out to the general public. Stephanie, I told you this time would go by quickly.
Gosh, yes, it did.
It did.
I was like,
yeah.
oh God, what am I going to say? But I'm so excited about these boxes. Yeah. I'm really excited because the cooking with it's totally the cooking with the chefs coming to your kitchen. So, you know, check them out. We'd love to hear back from you. We love our festival fans. We will miss you this year. So, you know, be sure to connect with us any way you can. We'd love to hear any kind of feedback you have, anything you want to share with us. We are so open to it. We are so grateful for God to BNC and the North Carolina Department of Ag and the North Carolina Department of Agriculture Seafood Division for allowing us to explore this idea and bring it to you. And big shout out to Produce Box and Oshu Productions and Agri Supply and Texas Pete and even Eggs Land Best. They're even going to put a coupon in the first one for you guys. So check it out. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, we've had some really, really great partners to help us bring all this together. So, Stephanie, thank you so much. I will be talking with you, I think, Friday afternoon. We have a go-to meeting set up to kind of wrap up the final details. So, looking forward to that. I'll talk to you soon, and thank you for joining us.
Absolutely. Thank you, Chad. Loved it. Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
You too. All right, that was Stephanie McIntyre with the North Carolina Seafood Festival. Again, look, when you guys buy these boxes, or hopefully you'll buy them, but if you don't, if you're going out looking for seafood, make sure you're shopping where you see that Got to BNC logo, the Got to BNC seafood logo. They're all across the state, and buy from those guys. They work really, really hard to put good food on your table. All right, next week we have Chef Jamie Davis from the Hackney in Washington, North Carolina. Incredible, incredible chef. Can't wait to talk to him. We also have Keith Rhodes this month. We have Chef Keith Rhodes is part of the chef boxes that we were just talking about. Jeremiah Tryon from Blue Ocean Market will be interviewing him, and hopefully I'll have Zach from Local Seafood here to join us as well for an interview. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next week.